Birdman for Birdman on the Mountain. Time for another community shout this week, brought to you by the Town of Pinetop-Lakeside. Hey, we're here on WMI-TV on the Birdman Media Network and Sholo TV. Hello to all the viewers, and thanks to the listeners out there, all the thousands of you listening on the podcast, whether iTunes, Stitchers, or whatever method you use. iTunes is still winning, so iOS people right on with Apple. Hey, so this morning we're going to get started. We've got an event coming up in Springerville. We've got Gloria, right, with me. How you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
So Gloria is worried that she's going to fall over and hurt herself, but I told her nobody dies on the show. So,
yes.
So what we got going on in Springerville and when? First of all, what is the event?
It's a fundraiser for a small church at Witch Wells. I don't know if anybody's heard of Witch Wells or not, but it's a little itty bitty town out in the middle of Timbuktu.
Okay.
So they are starting a church up there. They need help with it to build a church. So we are putting this fundraiser together.
So this is an old-fashioned kind of fundraiser where everybody comes together in the community, builds a church, and it's that community center, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we have the other churches in their community, in the Springerville and Eager community, are helping us with this.
Right.
And it's just going to be a blast. A big, huge community yard sale and a street dance.
Cool. So how far is Witch Wells from Springerville?
About an hour.
Oh, okay.
About an hour's drive.
Pretty
yeah.
decent out. Okay. Yeah. Talk to me about when is the event?
September 22nd, this coming Saturday. Starts at 8 o'clock in the morning and will run until they shut us down at night.
Okay. And the location for it is?
At the Community Presbyterian Church in Springerville. It's the church that is behind the Springerville Post Office.
Okay.
There's a little one-way street right there. The town is letting us shut down that street for that day. So we will have access to the street from both sides, but it's going to be closed to any traffic.
Okay. So a lot of different things going on. What's costs and how can people be involved?
Okay, we do have an entrance. We're not charging an entrance fee. We're asking for donations as you come through. The yard sale is we have set up tables. We are renting the tables for $5 a table to bring your stuff in and sell your goods. You can sell it, a table for $5. Then the second one would be 2 tables is $10, 3 tables is $12. We're kind of giving that discount type thing.
The 3 break. Okay.
Sometimes they see if a little discount, they'll jump on it. But a yard sale running from 8 till 4, and then starting at 10 o'clock in the morning, we are having bands. I have 6 bands that are going to come in and play music throughout the day.
Okay. Do you happen to remember the lineup, or don't have to be in order, but even maybe some of them?
Yes, I do.
Who do you have for bands?
At 10 o'clock, we have White Mountain Big Band. That is more of an orchestra type band. They are awesome to listen to. They're local people from the Springerville area, the St. John's area, and I think there's some of them in the Sholo area that are playing this.
Very cool.
Then we have a Blue Shadow Band. That's a husband and wife team from St. John's, and they just enjoy playing music too. Levi Massey and his wife, they're coming from the valley.
Okay.
They are they're a young couple that just love to play music. They play a lot of Christian music, so they're awesome too. They're
cool.
Awesome to listen to. Living Waters Church from the Globe, Miami area. That is a group out of the church. They're awesome too. They're going to play for 2 hours for us.
Okay.
They wanted to play, being they had to come so far. They says, "Can we play for 2 hours?" I go, "Absolutely."
Cool.
Shola High School Band. I've been talking to the band director there.
Pretty self-explanatory there.
Yep.
The high school band. Awesome.
Yep.
Very cool.
He's got some kids playing. And then another one from Springerville is Patrick and Doesn't Matter. He is.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's
whoever plays. He has young kids playing with him.
Very cool.
So that's.
Now, I noticed in between those, it says cakewalk. What the heck is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We have, like I said before, we have all these churches that have gotten together and helped with us. We have the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has offered to make us cakes for our cakewalk. So we're going to have a cakewalk. You buy a ticket, you walk around the circle, music stops, you stand on a number, you get it, and if your number's drawn, then you get a cake.
Very cool. So it's sort of like that musical chairs with cakes, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
Awesome.
We're going to be doing that. And then I have free dance lessons
Okay.
with country dancing in the White Mountains.
Yep.
Yep.
Know those guys.
Yeah. Oh,
Or
I do too.
guy and girl, let's put it that way.
we go dancing with them every Friday night at Avery's.
At Avery's. Awesome.
Yes. And they're going to be doing 3 sessions of half hours for free dance lessons for
Cool.
us.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else people need to know?
Just that you can come at 8:00 in the morning and shop till 4 if you want to. Sit and listen to music starting at 10 in the morning and going until they shut us off with the noise ordinance.
Very good. Awesome.
And
Cool.
it's at the Springerville, behind the Springerville Post Office, the
Okay.
Community Presbyterian Church.
And this is all going to build a church
Yes.
in Witch Wells.
Witch Wells.
Witch Wells, sorry.
Witch Wells.
I don't know which it is. Witch Wells. Okay.
Pastor Doug Ball is
Okay.
the pastor of that church, and he started this church up there on his own property in his living room, and it has expanded to a tent right now, but the tent is really getting bad.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they're trying to build a permanent building, and he needs the extra funds for this. So
Very good.
that's what they're
Awesome.
doing.
Once again, Gloria, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, hanging out here still in the studio and with me now, of course, because it is the town of Pinetop-Lakeside, is Malaina Spillman. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So
Good.
a lot of events. It's been a summer full of events.
Yeah.
Boom, bitty, bang, bitty, boom.
Yes.
We've made it through
And we're
Pinetop-Lakeside days.
Yep. And it was great.
Bed racing and all that.
Yes. Yes.
We're going to get more bed races next year.
Yes.
Yes, folks. Get out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. My feet are going to be held to the fire on this one. So
Here
we
go.
got to step it up a little.
Cool. Let's talk about what's next.
Okay.
What's coming up?
So I guess the first next big thing is Cool Running.
Yep.
Which is the Town of Pinetop-Lakeside's 10K and 2-mile fun run walk. The right now up until Friday, so the 21st,
Okay.
prices are $25 for the 10K, $15 for the 2-mile fun run or walk. The course starts at Woodland Lake Park, and the 10K runs up Woodland Road to around the Chevron, and then down 260 in front of Safeway and Blue Ridge to Woodland Road, and then down Woodland Road past Mountain Meadow to Woodland Lake Road and back up to Woodland Lake Park. So
Yeah. So
yeah,
get
so
your good
10K.
get your good shoes and socks on. So
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. That's 10K. Okay.
And then the 2-mile fun run walk is just basically 2 laps around the lake. So it'll
Okay.
start there around the same start finish line, and then go 2 laps around the lake.
Okay.
So, and this year, new to Cool Running, we are having a timing company come in to
Nice.
do the timing. So
Very cool.
all the timing will be done by RFID chip. So you start as soon as you cross the start line, your time starts,
little
and as soon
pad
as you
and-
come
yeah.
across to finish, it's done.
And just so you know, people who've never done timed races, it's not when they start the race. When they start the
Mhm.
race, everybody goes. You have to actually cross across the thing. So if you
Yes.
hang out, if you want to cluster in, that doesn't benefit you. So
No.
wait, hang out, then run across and start your run, and
Yeah.
you'll get the best time that way. So-
Yes, exactly. So
and that's not cheating.
and
It's
it-
just understanding. The
no,
system.
exactly. and that's kind of been, we've had some amazing volunteers in the past that have done the timing to
Right,
help us,
right.
but it's not
just
completely
difficult. Yeah,
accurate.
yeah.
And so our goal to kind of bring this race into the new century, I guess, if you will, new technology, is to really have this be a good, fun, competitive, accurate timed race.
Very cool.
So we have a company coming out from Tucson, and it's going to be great. It'll be fun.
Cool.
Awesome T-shirts, and then we're going to follow that right up with the Fall Festival Parade.
Fall festival, because fall starts this weekend, right?
It does.
Yeah, it does. So
Saturday.
summer is over.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
We still can't turn left.
No.
So, anyways,
Got to wait till the end of the
let's
month.
talk about Fall Festival.
Yes.
What's going on there?
So the Fall Festival Parade, as always, is going to start around Compass Bank in Pinetop.
Now, this is the
And-
first year. So it used to be a Pinetop-Lakeside, and then the chamber took it over for a while, and now
Yes.
it's Town of Pinetop-Lakeside.
Now it's back
Okay.
to the town.
Okay.
So
Just want
yeah,
to make sure everybody
it's
understands.
always been around.
Still the same
just
parade. It's just
Yep.
the volunteer sets change.
basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
So this year's theme is Find Your Adventure.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so it opens the door for lots of creativity. We've had some awesome ideas already coming in, especially Blue Ridge High School is doing 2 floats this year. So they have
Nice.
the upperclassmen and lowerclassmen, and I'm gonna save it, so
Oh,
you have to
good.
come out and watch the parade. But
Or if you're stuck in your house, you might be able to watch it online, right?
yes,
Yeah.
or I'll let Rob talk
So
about
we're gonna
that.
cover the parade. We're right there in front
Yeah.
of the new town hall
Mhm.
for Pinetop-Lakeside, and if we got connectivity up there, which we should,
Yes.
direct, we'll go ahead and throw the little camera on the stand, and we'll talk a little bit, and then we'll turn it around and show you what's going on in the parade.
Yeah, and we'll have our judges there. So I know with the chamber, previously the last 2 years, we've done the judging beforehand,
The
or the
pre-judging,
chamber
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Um, a pre-judging, and then you got a banner, and you had the banner through the parade. And the idea was for businesses to hang their banner up and be proud,
Right.
and that just didn't happen, and that's okay. It was a great idea. I was totally behind that idea, loved it. But it just didn't go
And
as
just
we
so you know,
planned it.
big banners are sometimes hard to place.
Yeah.
It just is.
So
So there you go.
we have some awesome awards that are coming from a local company, High Country Awards,
Cool.
and they're going to really fit in with our cabin theme, our
Awesome.
pine trees. If anybody was out at Pinetop-Lakeside Days and saw the chainsaw carving
There we go.
competition, it's going to be basically a similar award.
Sounds
So
good.
reclaimed wood, and have your award on there. So we have 4 categories and the grand prize. So
Cool.
the grand prize is the best overall.
And that, of course, all ties into the whole Fall Festival weekend, the car shows going on,
Yes.
all of that. But the parade is primarily. But then is there a fall festival as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So the chamber does the Fall Artisan Festival at
Yes.
Charlie Clark's. So I believe they start at 10 a.m. on Friday,
Mhm.
and they'll have bands. And from what I've heard, they have had a lot of growth, and
Oh, good.
they've opened it up to not just handmade artisan items. They've got that section, but then they also have a Native American art section, and then just a kind of everything section. So, and then Game and Fish will be there as well,
Oh, good.
like they have in the past. And then that festival runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then the car show.
Yeah, and then across the street from the car shows, there's also another art
Yes,
festival
there
as well.
is the Art
that runs
Affair.
during the car show.
Yes, yeah.
And then
So
hopefully we'll get the car show people in to talk about the ferry or the shuttles and things like that. Because there's parking at Honda and,
the
so.
shuttle runs, I think it's like every half hour. Don't quote me on that,
Yeah.
but yeah. So it's just going to be a huge, big weekend. It's kind of almost the last hurrah until this year.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
So then Fall
Then
Festival gets done, and
Fall
everybody
Festival's
thinks
over,
it's all
done
over and
with.
everything. We're driving to, they've always talked about the off months or I've heard the term shoulder months.
Yes.
And I don't believe in shoulders, so get rid of the pads. Or if we're gonna have pads, let's put on some football pads or something. Let's go out and work it. And everybody's gonna stop relying upon it snowing.
Yes.
We're gonna do
'cause you
events and
never
have
know.
activities and have things to do because you can still do it if it snows.
Yeah.
So what's happening?
So we have our inaugural White Mountain Balloon Festival.
Yes, it's supposed to be in the end of summer, but I'm actually happy it's in October.
Yeah, and it's going to stay in October.
Awesome.
We are going to move it, I think, 2 weekends. So it'll be like the third or fourth weekend in October next
Okay,
year.
cool.
And we added a day. So as a lot of people know, it was scheduled to be Father's Day weekend, June 16th.
Mhm.
And because of Tropical Storm Bud, we had to postpone it because, looking back at weather history, there was like 0 rain on that day.
Yep.
And what do you know? We planned an event and it rains. So Friday night, we have the Barty Wranglers coming in from Durango, and they are going to be doing a concert. Tickets are $10 to get into the concert, $5 to get into the festival on Saturday for the Balloon Festival. But we also have a combo ticket, save you a
Nice.
couple bucks, $13 for both.
$13. There you go.
So you can come in, watch the concert, get some food, enjoy. The balloons will be set up, and then you can have fun enjoying the festival on Saturday from 2 to 9.
Yeah, it's going to be something you don't want to miss. There's a laser show. I think
Yeah,
they're
laser
talking
light
about,
show.
the balloon glow, and then they got a tethered balloon that goes up and down, and it doesn't go fly around. It
No.
just goes up and then down. And
Yes.
but going up is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. And that is $20, and it's open to anybody, even children, as long as they can see over the side of the
Yeah,
gondola.
it'd be kind of worthless to buy it to not see over the gondola.
Yeah, exactly. And somebody asked me the other day, well, how tall is the side of the gondola? They're roughly about 42 inches.
There you
So
go.
if you're 44 inches, you're good.
There you go. Awesome.
So, so it should be a great, fun event. It's all happening at Mountain Meadow Recreation Complex on Woodland Road. And tickets are online through Event Sprouts. You can purchase them there, or you can purchase them at the gate when you come to the festival. There's no price difference. So, yes, we encourage you to get your tickets beforehand, just because that will help
You have to
get you
stand in
through.
line.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
like standing in line. Come on. No.
We'll have some food vendors. We have quite a few local retailers that are going to be there. We'll have some entertainment along with the Barty Wranglers, but on Saturday we'll have entertainment. And then, of course, like you said, the laser light show and the balloon glow.
Very cool. Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, thanks.
Thank you.
And that's pretty much Pinetop-Lakeside. I mean, obviously more things coming, and we'll let those out as they start to
Yeah.
evolve and go like that. So Malaina Spillman, once again, with the Town of Pinetop-Lakeside. Hey, since we're talking about things going on in the Town of Pinetop, this weekend, if you're a fan of Analog Outlaws, they're going to be up at the Lion's Den and Saturday. So make sure you stop in and check that out. Great group of guys. I don't know if you've heard them.
I have not.
They're killer. They're kids. They're kids. I'm not even kidding
I
you.
remember
They're
you telling me
18,
about them.
19. The one just went into college. I think one's maybe 21 now. But killer band of old rock. I mean, it's kind
Awesome.
of the good stuff, you know. Well,
It's my kind of
that's what I
music.
say. So
Yeah.
anyways. Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Malaina. Town of Pinetop-Lakeside, of course. And that's going to be it for this episode of Birdman on the Mountain Community Shout, brought to you by the Town of Pinetop-Lakeside. Thanks to viewers out there in White Mountain Independent Television and on Sholo TV. Also, all of those podcast listeners, we appreciate you. I'm Birdman, reminding you, if I don't see you around town, I'll catch you right here on the web.